Hey, my beautiful bitches, it's me, Fiona St. James, and welcome to another episode of Fiona's Coffee Talks. And as always, I like to start off every day with a fresh, hot, black cup of coffee. Hold the cream! I'd love to. And of course, I think of my favorite quote of the century by Oscar Wilde, which says, "Life is too important to be taken seriously, so lighten up, folks." Okay, so today's topic is, drumroll please, Christmas! Yay, story time, Merry Christmas. So, a couple of weeks ago, I did my holiday retail Christmas, and I've been doing these story times. So now I'm at the point where it's like the second year. So last year was my favorite, blah, blah, blah. Now this time it's my second favorite, whatever. So I was thinking, like, how do I top that? Because last year, if you remember, what I spoke about was that particular Christmas with my family, where I had like all of the gifts that I bought. I had bought this wired ribbon, and I like the packages were like, I really went all out with it. And then as everyone was opening their gifts, then I went and made headdresses. And then there we were, my entire family, like 20 of us, because I have 9 nieces and nephews, everyone in these great headdresses. It was so much fun. And then, of course, my retail one where like we carried on and drank and like did all that good stuff. So I'm like, how do I top that? Then I thought, okay, I did a video a few months ago where art imitating life, where I spoke about the fact that I was uh, on this show called Rami, and it was the scene was where we were doing a support group, and the two characters that were speaking spoke about religion, and that was the first time that I spoke about my religion freely, because that's part of my life is something that I don't really disclose as public as a person I am. That particular part of my life, even in my book that I wrote, The Life and Crimes of Fiona St. James, I do not mention religion. So I did mention in that video, and I'm going to remind you that yes, I was baptized Catholic, but then when I was probably like around 3, 4 years old, my mother started studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses. So that was the religion that I grew up studying. Then, like in my late teenage years, and my mother was like, "You guys are old enough to do what you want. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go." And we all kind of opted not to. So, not I'm spiritual, but I'm just not like organized religion, and I just do not get along. So, this Christmas story is more of like a feeling, because then it got me to thinking, and I was like, okay, well, as a child, like I never experienced Christmas because we didn't celebrate. Like we didn't celebrate Christmas, birthday. So I guess I always kind of felt a little left out because you're growing up as a child, and everyone, oh, what did you get for Christmas, or what did you get for your birthday, or what are you going to wear for Easter? And I always kind of felt like I was not even missing out, but I was never part of that conversation because that was not part of my life and who I was. And I don't harbor any resentment. People you go down a certain path in life, and that's what it is. And, just acknowledge it after the fact, and deal with it. So, but it really took me I'm 57 going on 58. It took me this long to even be able to talk about it publicly. Like I said, it's not in my book. I never mentioned it. And by virtue of working on that show, that's what made me face it. So, I guess the whole point of this video is that I didn't have Christmas growing up. And I think that's why, like, as an adult, the second I graduated college and moved out, Christmas has always been important to me. If nothing more, just like I love decorating and I just love the whole feel of it. So, like, this is my favorite time of the year. Not the weather, because, honey, living in New York City, wintertime, ugh, dreadful. But there's something cute when it snows and white Christmas and blah, blah, blah. So I don't want to say that that's why, like, I want to say that I overdo Christmas, but I think that maybe to a certain degree, it's as important to me as it is because of the lack of it growing up. Because, first 20 plus years of my life, it unfortunately was not part of my life, and it didn't, not that it didn't mean anything, but it's not like I necessarily was like celebrating or doing anything like that. So yeah, I guess I kind of feel a little bit like I missed out. So and that's why, like, now I love it. Yeah, I'm going to say one other thing. Recently, about a month ago, girl, who said you can't teach an old dog new tricks? But I suddenly started making jams, like strawberry jam, blueberry jam from scratch. And you know, a lot of people say when they cook a lot of food, it's like when you cook all this food, like half the time you don't eat it. But I got these cute little jars. And so now I'm like making jam and packaging it and giving it as cute little gifts from the heart. And to me, like, you know, that speaks volumes and that means the world to me. And so, like, I kind of love that I'm doing that. It's actually therapeutic. You know, people always say cooking is therapeutic. And I've always said, no, honey, therapy is therapeutic. But I think I finally get it. And, you know, I started doing it a month ago, just when I put up my Christmas decor. And then it makes me think, I wonder if, because, you know, Christmas time is supposed to be the time for giving, if maybe this inadvertently had something to do with that. That and the fact that strawberries were on sale, £2 for $1. And I was like, I'll take 10. And also blueberries. So suddenly I had all these fucking strawberries and blueberries. And I'm like, how many smoothies am I going to drink? So then my sister Wenchi, she was like, make jams. So like we did a video call. She talked me through it. And now I'm obsessed with making jams. And it's the easiest thing. And it's tasty. And I just love that people eat it and enjoy it. And so that's my Christmas story. It's all about like a feel, and I love this time of year, and I love the decorating. And look, let's keep it real. In recent years with the pandemic, it's not like I'm entertaining a lot. Like can't even tell you what I did last Christmas. I'm sure I went to see my parents. I mean, that's how I'm going to do this Christmas. The day of Christmas Eve, which is Saturday the 24th, I will go spend the day with them. But on actual Christmas Day, the 25th, I'm probably just going to be home. I don't have anything specific to do. And I'm okay with that. It's a Sunday, you know. Sundays I like to just stay home anyway. And even with the decorations, you know, other than one of my best friends, Ava, hey girl, hey Miss Ava, and my neighbor Mimi, hey Mimi, those are the only two who have seen this, have seen the decor. And for me, it's about doing it because it brings me joy. So like every day when I wake up, I turn on my lights, and I sit in the living room, and even if I'm not watching TV or listening to music, for me, it's just kind of neat to sit here and breathe it all in. So, anywho, that's my Christmas story. Sticking to it. Remember, if you like what I have to say, give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments. You know, maybe I'm not the only one who like didn't really experience Christmas the way the majority of people do. And you know, did you maybe feel a little left out? I mean, I think I'm handling it well, but it might be why I go a little overboard. Compensation, trying to make up, who knows? Or maybe I'm just a Christmas queen that loves all this shit anyway. So who can say? All right, guys, I love you. Thanks for being here with me. Have an incredible weekend. Enjoy the time with your loved ones, friends, family, whoever you consider family. Or if you're alone, enjoy that too. Because you know what? When all is said and done, if you can't enjoy your own company, whose company can you enjoy, really? So, all right. Love you.